You can look at the cards and all 5 pixels of Mundungu's profile picture. The OG mark has been here since MT1. Probably that image dates from MT1 too. Palidian not that far behind, first joined in MT3, so 2 extreme veterans here. Palidian with the best placement of 9, barely missing. Okay, I remember MT14, that was a crazy run from Palidian. I could do a lot of really strong creeper in the losers bracket. And then on the other side we have Mundungu, who got a best placement of 3rd, made top 8 3 times. That was actually before my time, so I don't remember that. Two very strong racers. Maybe this genre of game isn't really what they're used to. Yeah, I think we can finally do the game. Sort of setup. Playing Disruptor. Yes, that played in MP17, I remember. Was a pretty good race. I'm hoping this is also going to be a good race. Most important part of any game, name entry. Always take me several hours to do this part.
And now the
Walk softly and carry a big stick, especially when you sidestep the corners, and you'll do just fine.
So this is a PlayStation 1 first-person shooter game. This is pretty much how all FPSs on the PlayStation 1 look like.
Yes, a commentator is required.
Yes. Hello.
Hello. I was not actually watching. What are our racers racing today?
They're racing Disruptor in FPS for the PlayStation 1. Just started, less than a minute in the race.
Oh, I see. Oh yeah, this definitely looks like the PS1. So who's in the lead so far? What's the status?
I don't know, I kind of missed the start of the race to start the timer, and now it's already very chaotic.
Fair enough. I guess we'll just pick it up as we go along. I should probably get Twitch chat open so I could also see what everyone's up to today. Hello.
Yeah, some of
It's
us.
a very
I think you did race this last MT. You were one of the racers.
I recall a few games like this popping up in MT before. But oh, you know that mission complete screen looks familiar. Well, we'll see as they go along if anything else catches my eye. But yeah, this, you know, classic Dark Forces Doom style FPS. It's the thing around the era, and they can be a bit mazy, but tend to make for a good race.
The last race was pretty good. That mission complete screen, that you died screen, just screams Doom. So, very much Doom.
Yeah, I unfortunately don't know enough about the actual history of these games to say, but the early PC games sort of bleed into each other, and there are a lot of actually just straight up shared pieces of code.
Yeah, this might not actually be the original for the PlayStation 1. I don't know what the origins of Disruptor.
While I try and pick up who is in the lead, let's go ahead and Google this game. This was developed by Insomniac. Well, would you look? You know, suddenly all the robots make sense.
Oh yeah, the same
Those
universe.
cheeky
You'll
pick.
be facing organic enemies this time. So
No,
sit down, face
not
down,
not
and
quite.
say
It seems to have like humans in it. That's. Well, I guess Captain Quark. I don't know what he is. Oh yeah, the level Mundungu's on absolutely looks familiar. I have seen this one before. It is. It's well actually it's pretty standard.
What I remember about this level from the last race is you just want to run to the exit and pass everything, but that just goes for pretty much any Doom game, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I remember when we had the Doom custom level tournament. It was the inherent dilemma of Doom. You want to murder, but that's not how you go fast. You go fast by just running past everybody. Though sometimes the game will make you pay for that.
Platforming
Nothing
boss.
like Doom style first person platforming. Poor Mundungu trying to just walk up a slope.
Murdering 10 bears, oh, that's fine, but walking up a slope, oh, that's difficult.
Mm-hmm. To be fair, that is again archetypical of these sorts of games, where like the most common enemy may be the most difficult because it like has hit scan or something. Meanwhile, a boss fight, you just walk to the left and dodge. It was the Wild West, you know. Whatever worked though. Insomniac. And man, now like knowing it's Insomniac now, yeah, their fingerprints are all over this, even down to the little whirly doos in the bottom right of Mundungu's screen. That's a very Insomniac sort of image. Mundungu with the now perhaps valuable knowledge that this toxic sludge doesn't actually hurt. If you used to Doom, you'd probably think it would. I think it bit.
This one hurts.
Ah, yes, that is slightly different sludge, of course. Oh dear.
Pay attention to the details. This low boss again.
Okay, I had to time out for a second, but I guess that proves it. Mundungu is our current leader. Just a little bit ahead in the same level. And ooh. Wow, oh, the buzzsaws! Oh, that could change right now. And there
Yep.
it goes. Yeah, that's done it.
You'll be facing organic enemies this time.
Just like that, it swaps
So
back
hunt down
around.
the phase rifle and cook them till they're well done.
You know, unlike actual Doom, ain't no quick saves in this one. You just gotta start that over.
One thing we didn't
Mundungu
mention.
seems to be embracing the ignore enemies and flee strategy. Probably gonna work out well. I wasn't looking. Did Palidian just die? Looks like Palidian just died.
Yep, Palladium this
Just like that, it's back around again.
They do have access to like psionic powers apparently. In the bottom right corner of the screen, you see that Mundungu has access to 40 shock. Except that he's not actually using it, but has access to it.
Yeah, I'm not familiar enough with the game to know how useful they would be. They may be enemy destroyers. They may be a complete waste of effort. Thermal detonators and dark forces.
Wonder health, looking good so far.
Mm-hmm. And with a decent amount of ammo. Knowing better than to run into that building. I suppose it makes sense that a buzzsaw would be the deadliest thing to have hit you.
So up to the one-handed machine gun. I'm not sure how that works.
It's like an Uzi or something. Mission complete. There we go. Not a level down from Mundungu.
There aren't enough bullets in the solar system to blast all those terrorists. So use your
That's a
psionics.
solid full
Don't
level
waste your
lead.
hostage droids.
I don't know how many levels in they are. Interesting that Mundungu seems to have, and there's the Terminator. That is just the Terminator. Okay. Yeah, Mundungu has a machine gun while Palidian seems to just have a pistol? Must have picked something up along the way. It's definitely seeming to be helpful. Now I absolutely remember. Did the Terminator do it? That makes sense. All it's missing is a shotgun. Specifically lever action. I'm also noticing Mundungu kinda low on ammo. Maybe in a sticky situation in a moment here.
Continue point reached.
The continue point. Oh my. Palidian unfortunately falling again to the wolves. This looks... I'm just sitting here looking at this area Mundungu's in, and it just reminds me of System Shock. It looks like an area from System Shock, and I don't know why.
That's a game I always meant to play. We tried playing it co-op and then it just desynced on us and I never got to actually play System
Oh, that would have been System Shock 2 then.
Oh yeah, System Shock 2. Yes.
Yes.
I never
the
tried
first
playing
game
the
is
first one.
The recent remake, fantastic way to experience System Shock 1. Highly recommend it. Especially for all the dev hell those guys went through. It's a miracle the game came out. Mundungu, unfortunately, going the wrong way there. Nothing like a platforming maze. But, is there a right? I feel like there was a right turn Mundungu could have taken here. No? Nope, there it is. I hope he notices. Well, Palidian getting close to the end of the level. Only just a little bit left to go. Could just run past the buzzsaws, but got cornered. Oh, just barely.
Oh my god.
Run! Run! No, don't! Oh, unfortunately. Got bopped right at the end. Oh, that stings to see. I don't know what Mundungu's pulled out the melee weapon, which is a blowtorch. I don't know what I'm looking at.
Some sort of metal object, I have no idea. Really doesn't look to be the most efficient way of fighting these Terminators.
No, it probably is not. But I don't know that Mundungu has any other option.
I agree with this strategy.
Yeah.
Just run.
Just run, not a bad strat. Oh, hey, the elevator worked.
Mission complete.
I was wondering if skipping that health pickup was going to be bad for Mundungu, but the exit to the level was right there. The running strat.
Knock out the control consoles
Running
in all the
strats are
towers to
best
shut down the
strats.
anti-grav engines. Then head for the exit teleporter. By the time you get home, the station will have disintegrated in Jupiter's core.
I'm back and I saw a hint of FMV cutscene there. Clearly, this should have been cutscene percent.
Yeah.
Though I must admit, the pre-rendered sprites are always delightful to watch. Whatever they've janked together to make them work.
Oh, we have a shotgun now. An AM blaster.
Yep, don't worry, it's a laser shotgun, so the game isn't rated T. I don't know what this game was actually rated.
Judging from the cover art, it's rated T.
Then mine not just lasers for lasers' sake. And that's just Ed 209. That's Ed 109. It's very small. Wonder if you can navigate stairs. Fuck it. We got the Terminator. We got Ed 209. What else were they gonna bring out?
All the sci-fi enemies. Game has everyone.
Mm-hmm. And don't go with the death again though. But still with a very good lead on things. Definitely has the time to allow for that, but of course he doesn't know that. You're always thinking, where is my opponent? How many times have they died so far? Have I gained time? Have I lost time? Have I got to be pushing it, or can I play it safe?
In a game like this, I don't even know if there's much of a difference between the two approaches.
No, I would say there is. Well, actually, on the level Mundungu's on, these are hit scan enemies, so that actually may be entirely accurate. That there is no difference. Hit scan in a FPS like this is, it's the true final boss.
Just wanna get your shotgun and kill them as fast as possible, I guess.
Pretty much. It doesn't matter how far away you are, so you may as well get right up in their face. Just rush it down. You have 30 seconds to comply.
I guess playing safe like this is a good idea, hiding behind the wall so enemies can't aim at you.
And, yeah, make sure to break that line of sight. It's again, that's basically the only chance you have to like stall out a hit scan enemy, and it does seem you're able to stun them. Worked out from Mundungu, able to get some more health and go back through this area. It looks like got some monster closets. I think that's the end of the level.
Anti-gravity engine.
Palidian cornered again with a buzzsaws.
Oh, no, teleporter. Yeah. Yeah. It can be a tricky thing, especially depending on how they move. Like, if the enemy's charging straight at you, it's easy enough to keep your distance. But some devs like to make them weave, and when you're doing this stuff on an analog stick, that's or worse, a D-pad, you're in for a bad time there. DRC had 209 pit. What is Mundungu doing some sniping?
Doesn't look like we actually need to go down here. Oh, there is a switch.
Nope. Switch, yeah, because Mundungu checked everywhere up top and there was nowhere else to go, so makes sense to clear out down there and double check. Not just automatically assume that it is a punishment zone. Okay, switches. Mundungu's getting pretty good at the circle strafing. Able to take out these enemies from pretty close range without too much trouble. It's definitely going to pay off in the long run. Straight into the portal.
Anti-gravity engine disabled.
Palidian finally making it past the swamp and onto the Terminator rooftop.
Nice.
Hopefully gonna start seeing some momentum, that's the word I'm looking for. Fortunately, it kind of needs it in order to catch up here. Mundungu still has a fair lead, though. That lead will rapidly... Well, actually, no, there was just a continue point. Mundungu's alright for the moment. In actually a very good spot, never mind. I also think that makes this... This is either level 4 or 5. Or... Actually, it could be 3. I may have lost track.
I lost track. It feels like this show has been going on for so long.
Alright, it does feel like it could be the last. Especially since where the timer is, where this isn't a tournament. Like, this feels like it would be the last level of the challenge, if I were to guess. Mundungu slowly but surely clearing out everything in the way. The safety strat's paying off. You're managing to keep a steady supply of ammo. It's the speed tube. It's a tube where you go fast. Palidian at the platforming section, Mundungu got stuck at for a bit, but instantly going right. Or maybe not instantly. I'm trying to keep track, but I'm admittedly very focused on Mundungu's playthrough right now. I don't want to miss the level complete, so I can check what level this actually is. Palidian unfortunately dying just afterwards.
Feeling like that level complete is gonna come in at any time, and then it just doesn't. The level just keeps going.
Yeah. That's even more what kind of pushes it into this maybe the final level sort of territory. It's one of those things where like you notice that for some challenges it's if we stop at the level before this it's too short, and this one goes a bit long. The submission will usually err on the side of going a bit long. So any longer or more difficult levels tend to be the finale. And oh, Mundungu in a hell of a room right here. Dear God, that's an unpleasant room to find oneself in. Just desperate for a safe spot. Oh boy, yep, just going for speed. I don't know that it's gonna work out. You may have to. Yeah, there you go. Hiding in the corner, just taking pot shots. Shot by the enemy in midair. That's hit scan for you. Don't matter how fast you're going. And if I were Mundungu, I would run for that door and not think twice. But I think Mundungu may be going for health pickups. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing, isn't it? Wanting to get the ammo. Considering how scarce ammo seems to be, probably a smart play. Last time, one of these core rooms. Funnily enough, despite the two Ed 209s, it's proving to be a much safer room just because there's no hit scan enemies in here. God, hit scan really is the bane of this era of shooters. Fortunately, Mundungu's turned around a bit. Palidian also unfortunately getting caught up by these Terminators. Not the best situation to be in. 1, 2, 3. Where's Mundungu supposed to go?
There's
Huh.
switch somewhere? I don't see it. Oh, there's a teleporter.
Yep.
Mission complete.
That's mission complete. What mission was that? I don't know.
Didn't
Considering we're
say.
still going, mission 4 probably.
That terraformer can be a tight fit, so go slow. And don't forget to make a full survey when you get outside.
Oh no, the bugs are here. They're gonna eat you. Dang, I think Mundungu's unlocked a health boost or something, max health increase. Going over 100. Oh, he's handy. And also a little bit lost. Thankfully, the owlbear showed the way. At least I'm gonna. That looks like an owlbear to me.
I don't know what an harbor is.
It's a bear with an owl face. And like the D&D thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is a mazy area too. You definitely want to make sure you're following the right path here. Hopefully the owlbears go down right quick. That's funny, Mundungu was also having to fight these Terminators. The Palidians were hitting with the... Like, I'd still... I don't know what it is. It looks like a blowtorch to me, but I think that's just me. I think running past may be the right bet here, because this don't look like it's going to work out. Nope. Ah, shame.
Would have been pretty epic if it worked. Unfortunately, it didn't.
Oh, absolutely, but... Some days you just gotta accept you gotta start running. Oh, Mundungu's still making... well, I say steady progress right as he runs into a room that's just a dead end of some sort. This is definitely one of those games that you'd rent from the store and be like, I can't get through this level, and like your friend comes over and it's like, there's a door in that corner, and you're like, I spent like 30 minutes here and I just didn't see it. There's a big room of owlbears, my god. Oh, pulling out the machine gun.
Continue point reached.
And fell down the chute by accident into a continue point. Literally stumbled ass backwards into the level progression. Oh, you can't make these things up.
Calculated.
Mm-hmm. Just start sliding and you don't know why. And you're like, oh no. Oh goodness. Oh, this is an area that Mundungu's in. Just the draw distance is really like, oh, you can feel it here. Like, the frame rate may be smooth, but oh boy, in an open area like this, you could be missing the way forward by an inch, and you wouldn't know. And oh god, the enemies are still spawning.
So many bugs.
Do you just have to kill them all? There's no way out. You might just have to kill. Oh, there it is. Ah, yes, yeah, of course, because you could definitely see that. Oof. That could have been. That's one of those rooms. What I was just the rock and lizard. It definitely looked like he had a guitar. It's like you see it too, right? When he gets hit, he's jamming out on it.
I see it. I see it.
You get Kirk with a rock. Just throw it at him. Mundungu just like, nah, this ain't worth it. I'm just gonna start running. I got a continue point. I know the way forward. I'm not gonna get jammed in a hallway. Just run. Squeeze past. Ah, almost.
That terraformer can be a tight fit, so go slow.
Oh, we know where the
Doesn't
continue
To make a
point
full
is. It's
survey
not
when you
very
get
far.
outside.
Yeah. Oh, Sam and Buffalo, they have definitely not been using the psychic powers at all. Absolutely just like leaving those on nope, just gun it. Both literally and figuratively. Gun it through the levels. Now Mundungu knows where to go. We'll have a nice bunch of health for it. Yeah, having not played this game, I don't know how vital the powers actually are. And Mundungu's making good progress without them, but you know, that could be turned into game from like, whew, this is spicy to like a breezy journey. It's like a boss fight lizard, because he's like guarding the door.
Makes sense. Is there just so you can't run past the door?
Hmm. And I think he just went kaboom. That he did. And Mundungu is out of there. A cannon! Just shooting balls. Just shoot them balls. Just like, nope, I can't aim this thing. Understandable decision. Either that or saving it for a rainy day. Palidian, on the other hand, oh, it looks like we may have missed the level complete. This looks like the level that had the Ed 209s. Still a fair bit behind Mundungu, but all it takes is for one thing for someone to get caught up on, and you never know when you can steal it back. Especially in a game like this where you can die and just lose a ton of time. Especially if it's right before the next checkpoint, you just have to start right back over. Or worse, it looks like there were limited continues in each level. You may end up having to start the whole level over.
That would be terrible.
But that looks like...
Is that the completion? Yeah, it is.
That's a mission complete. That's it. And Mundungu keeps it steady and gets all the way to first place. A very solid showing. 37 minutes. I don't know how that compares, but very well played. Very good decision making throughout all that. Knowing when to just run for it and when to stop and actually deal with the enemies. Palidian, unfortunately, couldn't quite keep up despite his best efforts. Made a good effort. You know, only ending up about a level behind, but unfortunately, that was a long level.
Struggled a lot with level 2, got cornered by those saws repeat. Yeah, good.
Mm-hmm.
Back.
Alright. Admittedly not in the IRC, so I don't know if any of them want to come on, let's talk about the match or anything.
I'll ask them. Palidian said during the race, this is the worst controlling video game I've ever played.
It didn't look the smoothest, and these sorts of games on a controller are... Well, Doom is kind of the standout as far as the good ones. A lot of the time you're just sitting there trying to aim and you cannot keep a lock on something. There's a reason most people even play Doom with the source port these days. Palidian says that sort of thing after a lot of races. Fair. Well, take that as you will.
Palidian being Palidian. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever I don't know. There's been some bad ones. Like some true. Occasionally MT dips into the Kuso. Looks like Mundungu's ready to hop in. I don't believe I am dragging. Hello, Mundungu.
Hey there.
Welcome and congratulations.
Yeah, it's over.
You did it. You killed the Terminator, Ed 209, and the Rock and Lizard. At least that's what
I
they
did?
looked like to us.
Oh,
The lizards on the last level kind of looked like
Oh,
they were
yeah.
jamming out on a guitar when you hit them.
That's true, yeah.
But yeah, how you feeling? How'd you find the race?
Thumb's killing me. Not very friendly to the thumb, but I don't know. I knew it was gonna be a rough one on like level 1 or 2, and I was struggling to go up a basic bridge.
Oh,
So that was
yep.
pretty rough.
Yeah,
But after that
we
mighty challenge, the rest of the game was pretty easy. It's just navigating Mystery Maze.
This is that Doom era of FPSs, and nothing is as challenging as the basic platforming.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's very
but yeah,
slippery.
you kept it together. You navigated those mazes, and you came out on top.
It was pretty tough to judge how much you're supposed to skip. It's like every time I tried skipping things, I died, so ended up just killing everything except for the end. I think those like shotgun dudes were like climbing the elevator. Because I would like skip them on a lower level and then get back attacked by them.
So that was probably because they were hit scan. Hit scan
Oh,
enemies in these
maybe.
games. Yeah,
Well, they were like
they didn't.
they showed up behind me too. While I was just like running around.
Oh, sometimes that was a monster closet.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, like there was one. I think it was where you first met the Ed 209. You go down the long hallway, I flip a switch, and you're going back up the other way, and there's just all these monster closets that opened up.
Okay.
Game definitely preferred that as opposed to spawning them in, but still, you showed a lot of good decision making in like how you tackled, especially some of the later areas.
Yeah, the later one was obviously just skip city. But you're not going to kill all that stuff, but it was tough to tell when you had to kill something. I probably could have skipped all the big guys, but I didn't know. I thought that was a dead end switch or something on the other side.
Yeah. Plus, some of the enemies even seem to respawn like there's bugs.
Yeah.
But Palidian, hello.
Hey,
Uh,
congratulations, Mundungu. As soon as I saw that draw, I was like, "Oh, this is over."
Yeah, I'm kind of competent in that genre, I guess.
Yeah, Doom for the SNES is the only video game I've ever brought back to a store.
yeah, no, that makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
There were so many times when so I'm using an Xbox controller. There were countless times where I tried to shoot with R2, of course.
Oh yeah,
And
I kept
they
trying to
would just
jump
like
the
strafe
triangle.
off the cliff or something every time.
Yep.
That
For a little
triggers
while, I
for
was
shooting?
trying
No,
to
it's for
strafe like
strafing.
holding R1 and L2, and then like using the D-pad, but it doesn't work like that. So I was turning and strafing.
Oh goodness. Wild West to control schemes. I admittedly jumped on this one as a bit on a bit of a whim, so I don't know where you're both going after this match. Well, obviously, Palidian, Mundungu going on to the next round, Palidian going down into losers, I would assume.
Yep.
He was right.
Yeah. Oh, just means you get to play even more MT as you keep winning. That's a real challenge. You go to losers and just make the run back there.
You probably got the only Doom game in the pool, so you don't have to worry about that again.
Now I just got to
Unless
draw some kind of crazy puzzle game, and I'll have filled out my boxes for.
Yeah. I'm on a
But
hot
what if
streak,
it's
one in
like
a row.
what
No
if it's
puzzles.
like Baba is Doom? What would you do then?
Oh boy, struggle and make everybody glad my mic is muted.
I think it's pretty funny
Fair
that this
enough.
one had a motion sickness warning. It's just Doom. It's like, oh man.
It is definitely on the wibblier side.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I don't know if either of you have played Dark Forces, but that is a game that is just Doom, but is nonetheless very motion sickness inducing. This had a very similar like back and forth stride as you walk around.
I was definitely expecting spinning cameras or something.
How many times
I
did you
also
die 5 feet from the end portal?
You did?
I said how many times? I
Oh, how
died
many?
about 8
Oh,
times.
I don't think I
yeah,
did at all.
the buzz saws on the second level definitely got both of you a couple of times.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That wasn't that close, was it? Oh, maybe it was.
That was like right next to it, actually.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I guess I
Yeah.
died at least once there.
Yeah, I made it to
But
the end
yeah,
portal one about 4 times, 3 times, and died looking at the portal.
Well, you have to have the machine gun out at that point. Otherwise, you just die because they kill you too fast.
I
so
didn't get a
so how did
machine
you all
gun
find
until a long
the
time.
first game from
Oh,
Insomniac?
It's
we,
pretty shit.
yeah, it's not great, but I mean, not terrible either. I think the last level was pretty awful, but I got really lucky. It was just like a giant open maze.
Fair. Well, apparently, this was getting like 7/8 out of 10 back in the day. Though
Alright.
it was considered a commercial disappointment, so you have that going for you as far as vindication.
I can see a speed run of this being kind of interesting or like a task because the movement when it's working correctly, it's kind of fluid and nice, but it just eats half your inputs. And you try to jump, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna hit this staircase and get launched up there, and it doesn't work. Just smash my face into a wall. But then I'm like, I'm gonna go up this ramp, and then I get launched to the moon.
Do it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, this is probably a good, like, probably an above average mystery game. I'm not sure. I haven't done this in like a year, so I have to recalibrate my expectations.
I believe this is one of the old reliables. This gets trotted out every now and then as like a
Okay.
reliable mystery game. It's that little bit mazy, but not so mazy that it's pick a path.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I think. It felt like I was getting lucky a lot with pathing decisions, but maybe it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it's a
Seems like
little
all the
harder
levels
to.
are pretty straightforward, though.
Yeah, I guess so.
I never felt lost, other than like trying to turn around quickly.
The worst I got lost was right away in level 1. I couldn't find the tunnel for some reason.
That's always the classic way.
I also tried the psi powers in the first level, didn't think I had them, and then forgot about them for the rest of the run.
Yeah, I forgot about the heal thing. I thought shock was pretty terrible, so I just didn't use it. But I should have used healed for sure.
Yeah, you guys went the I forget what Prey called it, but the full human no psychic powers run.
Yeah.
That's the way.
Maybe it would have been good on certain enemies, like those the little droids that get up and move around. It might have been good on those, but I didn't try it.
The Ed 209s.
Sure.
The bipedal ones, yeah, with like the
Yeah,
chicken
those
legs.
ones. So those ones
Yeah,
were kind of good against everything.
yeah, they just straight up look like Ed 209 from RoboCop. It's not even subtle. But yeah, and with that though, those actually I don't know. Are there what are we doing today? FFAO, what's on the docket for mystery?
Doesn't look like there's anything for today. We have a next match scheduled for the 27th after Christmas. There might be more matches because you have a deadline. Yeah, that's what we have.
Yeah, some people might be squeezing them in, but it makes sense that after the initial rush, it'd die down and people take a break for Christmas, come back for the next set of rounds afterwards. But definitely something to look forward to. And until then, well, I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Quasi Kwanzaa, Tip Top Tet, or a solemn, dignified Ramadan, to quote The Simpsons. Or other.
I understood your reference.
Excellent.
That's why I put in
Especially
my
when I
name
said
as
it out loud.
Palidian. Didn't fit, and I was like, yes, perfect. And then the file select timed out and brought me back to the main menu, and I had to do it again.
Rip.
So much effort in that menu.
Alright. Well, with that then, I suppose the question is just who we raiding? Are there any MT regulars live right now?
I'm not good with upgrading stuff. If you want to do it, you can.
Let me have a quick look down the MT, see if anyone's streaming right now. No one's posted in attention seekers.
Wow. Got like it's very empty for me.
I suppose that makes sense, again, being so close to Christmas.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people. Yeah, even looking on the Discord, there's TMR's doing the reruns, so no point there, and I don't see anyone else live. So, do either of you have someone you'd like us to raid? Any
Trihex
friends of
escaping
the?
on his stream.
Isn't that bannable, or did they change that?
I don't know.
Sleep all you want. You just run ads. Make Twitch money for free.
I assume
they
it's
ban you for that.
subathon.
Oh, we could just. Do y'all mind if we just raid a friend of mine on Twitch then?
Feel free.
Hey, Body Eater, who is because I don't in the self promotion. Aeon stuff. We've been doing VTuber stuff, and Body Eater is someone who I've been regularly interacting with on Twitch. So we'll send a raid their way. Speaking of self promotion, Mundungu, Palidian, do you guys have anything to promote while I set that up?
Race stuff. I got nothing.
Also, it seems I do not have raid powers.
Oh,
If you don't,
If
I probably
anyone who
don't.
has raiding powers can just slash raid that, that'll work just fine. I'm getting this distinct feeling no one on right now has raiding powers. That is a shame, if so. Well, so much for that. Goodness, downside of the shared MFH. Oh well.
I guess we can't trade anyone, so we'll see you again maybe on the 27th, maybe earlier if there are more matches. So Happy holidays, everyone.
Happy
GG
holidays.
all. Happy holidays.